Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Right to the air is Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, what a good contest here for our first Monday night game of 2023. Happy New Year, one and all, and thanks for pulling yourself away from all those college bowl games going on. For this, a great matchup between 2 of the real up-and-comers in the AFC. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend.
Here we go.
He's got a first down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Ed Oliver. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They start the drive with Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. The City a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Bengals offense returns to the field.
They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again.
His throw incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
11, Thomas.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Take it in at the 22. $10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. And I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen on the move to his left.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
third down. Here's a run by Cook. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps them move the sticks. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. The Bills had 10-5 to start play, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. They'll run for it with Hines. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll run with Cook, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That second down play nets a -4.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Steps away. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Bass on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
But no, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Again, that's Hurst. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. There's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Again, it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Burrow on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack on 1st down, Burrow to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Burrow looking to pass. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 2nd and 10, Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So we've come upon well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. But the Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. Down to about the 45.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over